21 years old. I'm from Nevada, Missouri, and I have a son who's almost 1 year old. My background, I didn't grow up in a church home, and I didn't go to church. I was grown up with a lot of depression and anger, and that led up to my addiction of drugs and alcohol. In 2010, I moved to my father's home and started attending church regularly, and I got baptized in August of 2010. Afterwards, I fell away from God and I started drinking and using drugs again, which led up until I got pregnant in 2013 with my son, and I had stopped, and I had my son until he was about 2 months old, and I left him and started using new drugs and alcohol, which led me to Primrose Hill Teen Challenge. My parents did an intervention on me, and that's why I'm standing here today. I entered here in November on the 15th of 2014, and I've been here for 5 months, and since I've been here, I have my son back, I have relationships back with my parents and my family, and I got rebaptized in December, and I dedicated my son on the same day. God's doing miracles in my life. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Amy. I am 29 years old, and I have a 2-year-old daughter named Hannah. I was raised in an awesome home. I had amazing parents. My dad, every memory I have of him is he is sitting in his recliner, reading his Bible, and always trying to get one of me or my 4 brothers to come in and hear an interesting fact he learned that day or debate something that he had read in the Bible. I was baptized at an early age and quickly just fell away from God. When I was baptized, it meant nothing to me, and I spent the next 15 years running with a drug addiction and alcohol problem. When I had my daughter in 2012, I decided it was time to straighten up and fly right, and that worked well for about a year. And I just began drinking again, and that quickly went downhill. I justified my actions by saying that I wasn't using drugs, and that's not really how it worked. I was waiting every night for my daughter to go to bed so I could just start drinking, and I would start pawning my daughter off on my mom on the weekends and sometimes on the weekdays too. The alcohol got the better of me. My family, being the amazing family that they were, they stepped in and said there was no way I was going to live my life like that, not for me and not for my daughter. Me being the person that I was, tried to do a fix-it-myself thing and checked myself into a 30-day rehab program. And the whole time I was there, I went back to God and I said, I don't know how you're going to fix this, and I don't know how you're going to fix it in 30 days, but I'll be glad when you do. That was my attitude the whole time I was there. The night before I left, the day before I left that 30-day rehab program, I just finally told God, do what you have to do to fix this, because I knew there was no way that 15 years worth of wrongs were going to be fixed in 30 days. 24 hours after I left that rehab program, I was accepted in a Primrose Hill Teen Challenge, and 48 hours after that, my daughter and I walked into our brand new home at Primrose Hill Teen Challenge. We love it here. God is working miraculous things in our lives. He's restoring relationships between me and my daughter and me and my family. He's working on all my past hurts and hang-ups, and he's turning me into a better woman and a better mother. So I just want to say thanks to God.
Hi, I'm Paige Chilton. I'm 27 and I'm an addict. For 12 years now, I've been struggling with chemical dependencies, anger issues, just family problems, and just recently I entered into Primrose Hill Teen Challenge on December 16th, and it's changed my life completely. I overdosed really heavy on meth and heroin on December 6th, and I lost everything, absolutely everything. I lost every bit of trust I've ever had. I was heading back to prison that I just got out of February 14th, 2014. Yeah, 2014, and it didn't change me at all. So far, I surrendered, and I gave it all my all here. With being an addict my whole life, I definitely became addicted to God quickly. I surrendered. So far, I've been healed of hepatitis C, which I've had for 3 years. I've avoided 3 different trips to go back to prison, so I stay faithful every month and every court date that I'm going to pull through, and I'll come back here. It's just been wonderful. This place really restores me and restored my family. She's 3 years old, and she is my life. Everything else has been my life, and now finally God has completely restored our relationship. Primrose Hill has brought us back together, and it's just been wonderful. We get to read books, we get to have fun, we make crafts all day long, and she trusts me now. It's just been wonderful what God can do. Thank you.